Renovated in 2002, there's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running left, Montgomery. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap, Fields. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That's taken inside his own 40. A pretty good punt there. But also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Richardson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Richardson. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but there's still. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw. Richardson gets this to Campbell out on the right side. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. Soldier Field, always a tough place to kick, especially for younger guys who don't kick here regularly. And I think the Winds just claimed another victim. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. On play action, Fields out to his left. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's Isabella open on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Montgomery back to the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run with Montgomery. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give to Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to get them out to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Richardson on first down. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Taylor. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point safely through. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Richardson hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 30. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Montgomery on the counter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. going for it with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, it's Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. Touchdown, Colts. Mo Alley-Cox. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Off play action, Fields rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Dances by him, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off-play action. Richardson. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Stay situation. Let's go. 53.
Now it's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Steps away. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis, and that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And the final number here in terms of top speed, I mean, that almost looks like a misprint. He was just absolutely flying. Unbelievable. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's get the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Bobby Okereke able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape, because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
On the move to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, all Nichols there on the stop.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Back to throw. Richardson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Sheds off the tackle. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On third down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his left.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Colts, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.